I'm Chanel Charles.
And I'm Jonah Kavala.
And today we're going to be focused on the distribution of awards in youth sport. This is a brief table of content to summarize what we're going to talk about today. First, we're going to talk about awards. What are awards?
Awards are basically recognition in honor of a student's achievements in their athletic sport.
There are different types of awards. 4 of them that we're really focused on today is MVP, Most Valuable Player. That is given to the player that showed the most outstanding performance throughout the season. We have Participation Award, Certifications Trophy, that's given to all athletes for being on the roster or being in attendance. There is the Athlete of the Year Award, which is given to the top athlete that showed the most outstanding performance or leadership throughout the year. There's also improvement awards that given to certain students who show great triumph throughout the season, people who didn't do so well at the beginning but really showed their hard work and dedication at the end.
So our position is that participation awards aren't really awards. Athletes shouldn't really be rewarded just for showing up. They should be rewarded based off their performance and their value that they hold on the team. But different types of awards should be distributed at different ages. So the individual awards like the MVP and the Most Improved awards should be handed out at the later stages. And the participation awards should be handed out in the earlier developmental stages for youth athletes.
And also, participation awards are only beneficial to youth athletes 4 to 12. That's because most athletes are not developed enough to understand the difference between winning and losing, so they value more winning than losing. So that way you can motivate kids to continue the game. Here are some pros. Okay, first, youth participation awards increase youth involvement. Lately, we've been having a real big problem with more youth deciding not to play sports or less physically active than most other athletes. It motivates people to continue to play. After a certain age, kids lose the motivation to play. The purpose of the participation award is to allow everybody to feel equal, feel like they're a part of the team. All inclusive. Participation awards are given to all athletes. That means that doesn't matter if you played a little, played a lot, couldn't play, just sat on the bench. It's given to all athletes to make all athletes feel appreciated. Boost of confidence. Studies show that when you motivate kids by awarding kids, you boost their confidence. You help them later on in life to become successful, and they strive more to work better.
Some cons of participation awards. Participation awards start to push kids to play for more extrinsic reasons, which basically means the athletes start playing for the awards rather than playing for the love of the game or for their team. Also, those participation awards lose their value over time. An award that you get when you're 6 years old playing soccer isn't going to hold the same value as an award that you get as a varsity player. And they kind of reward mediocrity. You know, everybody gets an award, doesn't matter how hard you work or how well you do in or out of the game. And it gives those same kids a sense of entitlement. So when the kids who aren't working as hard as youth athletes move up to the next level, they feel like they deserve an award rather than feel like they have to earn an award.
Finding common grounds. Now, throughout this project, we were pretty on edge on which side to really decide. So we came up with a common ground. First, participation awards should be distributed only up to age 12.
Strictly.
After age 12, there is no need for participation awards. Students don't gain anything from them.
Mm-hmm. So after age 12, the more individual accolades should be handed out, such as the MVP awards, the Most Improved, the Athlete of the Year awards, because those awards hold value towards the athletes in the higher developmental stages.
And that's mostly it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email us. Thank you.
Have a good
great
one.
day.